All right. Next game. Okay, here we are. FlyQuest once again on blue side. We're banning Volleyball. We're banning really insult. We're banning Ashe. Okay, we're first picking Callista. Woo! They're going to take out Renekton, Orianna. Okay, so Ahri is up. It's a change. Ahri is up. We're taking Nautilus and Talia. We're actually leaving the Varus, which is interesting. So there was a possibility that we could go Callista Varus here. Actually. There's a possibility we go Callista Varus. I don't really know why we take the Lee Sin so early. Mysterious. I guess they felt like they didn't have a lot of pressure onto the back line in the last game, and they want to have Inspired be able to playmake onto Varus.
TL has kept their Talia first phase pick as well. The Jensen takeaway.
Yeah. Yep. I'd say Jensen's
Busio Callista? No, probably Busio Varus.
And this time they will not be guaranteed counter pick for Whippo, which I think is interesting. That they actually did decide to go blue side. It kind of says that they're even more.
Why don't we play Callista Ashe? Why are we banning Ashe?
They care even more about bot lane cryo than they do about Whippo having.
Should have taken Ashe in game one also. Who's the most charismatic League player you've ever met? Well, I haven't met a lot of them in person, but I mean, the ones I've talked to online too. I mean, Kadrill's obviously way up there. Whippo's obviously way up there. Revenge is way up there. They really want Renata. Why?
I do like the Twisted Fate ban only because there were moments when he was trying to, you know, like, I think you have to ban the Jax.
All right, Gragas ban. There it is. The second Gragas ban of the series. I like the Jax ban. Vi is still up here, but Tom Kench is still up. But Renata Tom Kench sounds like cheeks. All right, the Rel is not banned for the first time in the series. All right, we're going to take Poppy into Lee Sin and Callista. Particularly good into the Callista if you can get pressure on the bot side. Love it. Yeah, Rel would be terrible. So they are actually going to take the Olaf here that was banned out previously. Now that they see Talia and Varus, so they can get into the back line. And oh, we do see it. All right. So we could have played Rumble in an earlier game of the series. Busio is in fact picking Rumble support, which is great, but we could have played that earlier in the series, guys. We could have played it into Smolder. As a reminder, we could have played it into Smolder Tom Kench. We could have played Ashe. We could have played Ashe Rumble, but we decided not to because we're FlyQuest.
But that's the cost of. Clearly, they thought the TF was a big enough of a problem last game. TF and Jax took up the ban slots.
I definitely would have played Ashe Rumble into that first game. Blind Olaf. Yeah, but you got rid of the Twisted Fate. And Olaf is so good into low mobility. Like, I mean, you just run it to Talia and Varus with Ghost and your ult up, and you kill them. It's a good pick here.
Would have all been bad versus the Olaf pick. So I think the Olaf line is just a great headshot.
Yeah, I just hope we see a lot of kills in
this is both teams drafting how I think they should be drafting.
If Ashe is such a problem, why not first pick the Ashe? Great question.
Sort of, right? Yeah. Given what they have. Yeah. So this is a good draft from both teams, I think.
All right, fair enough. It's all about who plays better. Casters, take it away.
Thank you very much, Lounge. Welcome back, everybody. Team Liquid is on match point. It's do or die for FlyQuest. And their answer, with their backs against the wall, they're letting Busio cook here with the support Rumble. Is on match point. It's do or die.
I don't get it. I think Ashe was very underutilized in this series.
This is going to be an exciting game. It's all or nothing here for FlyQuest. They are up against it. They got to win back to back. And they're doing it with
Dan Din is actually charismatic and a good person. I really like Dan Din, by the way. Dan Din and I have had some great times together. He's a very nice guy. I don't know what happened with Reggie, dude. Dan is great. Dan is great.
Honestly, as far as the comps overall are looking to me, this is reminiscent of the game that FlyQuest won. I think, you know, playing into 3 team.
Like, I used to go drinking with Dan Din. We had a great time.
Again, Inspired got his Lee Sin.
Doesn't Jensen also play Hui and Talia? He does play Hui. It was banned earlier in this series. But I really think that they just think they can get mid-prio with the Annie. What makes Rumble support good? He does 1 gazillion damage, and he also provides primary engage. And he gives you lane prio, and he gives you objective prio. He's just super strong.
Not exactly a common pick. Like you said, though, Carry has played it. And we'll see if he can make it work here.
You can't really trade with him, especially once he hits level 3. Like, he spikes super hard at level 3, where you can just dump all your abilities into a fight, overheat, and do 1 quintillion damage. Good at controlling objectives post 6. Good at engaging for the entirety of the game. So I think why FlyQuest is really prioritizing this Annie pick is they really just want lane prio. The problem is FlyQuest has not been able to do anything with lane prio this entire series, right? You know, they should have the winning 3v3. Hail of Blades, though. I take it back. Maybe they don't win the 3v3 in bot with Poppy and Hail of Blades. I don't know. They win the 2v2 in mid. And they win the 2v2 in top. So they're trying, like, Inspired really hasn't been able to push forward and jungle very aggressively because the lanes that have been supposed to win aren't winning.
I can carry with double mobility summoner spells. Analyst is kind of touching on it, but an Olaf runs through this game.
And we'll have to see, you know, if he can actually make that happen. Because if you get behind, it can go bad really, really fast. And FlyQuest doing the level 1 invade with the Olaf here. They spot Umti on Raptors. They're going to push him out. Impact
smart.
All the way down as well. And APA could get over here first, but it's
obviously Poppy doesn't do anything with just Q at level 1.
Impact walks all the way down. Will he
Okay.
miss the top minions? That's what I want to see now. Is he actually going to miss the experience?
Wait, he didn't hit 2?
Get over here first.
Wait a second, what happened here?
Really, really fast. And FlyQuest doing the level 1 invade with the Olaf here. They spot Umti on Raptors. They're going to push him out. Impact is roamed all the way down as well. And APA could get over here first, but it's just going to end up being some wasted time for TL.
Inspired smited. He didn't hit 2, though.
That's what I want to see now. Is he actually going to miss?
Did he miss one of the small chickens?
Whippo should get there in time.
Or if Whippo took them. No? What the fuck? Where did the CS go? Whippo took a chicken, but he didn't get any CS, so he doesn't get level 2. So he doesn't get level 2, so he can't put pressure on mid. Wow, that's awkward. You don't get credit for 2 CS. Ah, okay. Yeah, he didn't get all the chickens, so he doesn't hit level 2. That's sad for him. Looks like he took 1 small chicken here, guys. Do you see this? He got 2 off of 1 small chicken, so I think he was like 1 chicken away. Or did he get 2 from dragging the mid wave? Did he get XP from mid wave? Oh, he got XP from minion die in mid wave. Never mind. Whippo goes. All right, gets a couple of CS. 1 of the CS gets the XP at least.
So it's going to be a nice lead for jungle as well, and that can set you up to win 2v2s on top side. And if you can get your top side jungle ahead in an Olaf matchup.
Poppy doesn't realize that he crossed back for Raptors. Poppy's trying to invade enemy Raptors.
Uh-oh, he thinks he's still top side.
Maybe it's not invade enemy Raptors.
He still thinks he's in his red.
This is the great bamboozling, and he's just going to try to steal the red. But
Inspired is low, and he's not going to hit 3 off of this. He needs another camp to hit 3.
This is going to take forever, though. If the bot lane comes, like, I guess we'll see.
no, Poppy's still burning it down. Sonic wave.
Wait a second. APA actually gets here first. APA's map awareness is generally very good, guys. The way he's been using Ziggs ults in these playoffs has been very, very good. And he's super aware of what's happening on the map. It's one of his better qualities for sure.
He's still burning it down. Sonic wave hits Umpty. APA is waiting over the wall. Umpty secures the red buff, but now Jensen's coming in too. Inspired with only 400 HP. Umpty singing the same song. Sonic wave, resonating striking coming through with the step down presence.
Yep. He doesn't have W at level 2.
APA tries to flash in. He throws another rock, and he'll get the kill. But surely he drops.
APA has no mana. Jensen got red buff. He's dead. All right. Bit troll.
That invade was crazy for Umti. I'm not going to lie. Level 2, you're going to go for that invade.
Yeah, you actually, I mean, Umti should have just backed out. He got everybody killed. That was troll. Is FlyQuest not confident in the Arya versus Talia matchup? I guess not. It's fucking weird. Oh, he had the heal. He had the shield from W. It was just mind games, guys. It was merely a ruse. Whippo's axe. Okay. That's the second time Impact has been dragged into a turret shot early in the game by Q3 on Cassante, though.
He didn't kill the last mini Krug, so he didn't get level 3 as a result of it.
That's actually funny. Yeah, we're just missing a bunch of the little CS, so we're not hitting levels. does not kill all the Krugs after they split, so he doesn't get level 3. Because the camps he did are Wolves, Red, Krugs, but he doesn't actually have level 3. How'd Olaf get a shield? He has his W has changed. He has a shield on his W now.
He didn't kill the last mini Krug, so he didn't get.
If has W here, he may be able to use W speed to kill Blippo WE. Maybe. He might die for it. At least it might kill him, but.
Didn't kill the last mini Krug, so he didn't get level 3 as a result of it. He missed out on the last.
Is kind of getting hard out jungled this series. I don't know if I agree with that. Umti's had a couple good games.
And Inspired is going to invade him.
Jungle Pet only bites him twice. You got to hit him again if you want more bites.
This game you get pounded, but. All right, he finally has W, so maybe he can fight Lee Sin now.
We'll lose out on the large chicken as well. APA with a nice seismic shove on Jensen. He trades back on the back end of that there. As Inspired will finally be forced out of the jungle here.
Yeah, Inspired has not looked as good this series as he has in other series in playoffs, guys. Yeah, Inspired I think was... But I don't really blame Inspired because like his lanes went wacky a lot of the time. Like I don't understand what's going on in their lanes. Like Bwippo's losing sums early, bot lane's just like fucking not pushing or inting. What is he supposed to do? It's so hard to jungle if you're Inspired when you have Bwippo and this bot lane on your team because things that are supposed to happen just don't happen or happen all weird. And you can't execute the plan you have going to the game, so you have to, you know, improvise it. All right, well. APA's W's have been very accurate, but, like, come on, dude. He stuns him using Q, but he immediately just gets knocked back to the tower range and then dies. All right. It's a choice. It's a choice we could make. You know, personally, I would just wait until I hit 6 if I'm Jensen. Actually, all right. Can we give some credit to here? Jensen sees run this direction, and Umti's running the Peanut Phase Rush Hex Flash build. He probably doesn't expect to Hex Flash over this wall. To be fair, he's probably dead anyway. He only got hit by a buckler from so it's whatever. Smurfed the last 2 series. Your chat is drunk. Yeah, I think Umti's Jax kill in the Cloud9 series was this Penta. His Jax game was really good. Oh, they're just biased spawn because was kind of griefing last game, but that was his worst game by far. And he's playing very well, I think, from behind here. This is a tough spot for to be in. That's fine. That's totally fine. You take that kill.
He just uses the ignite, and they get that kill. They deny some CS. They punish the roam a little bit there from core, but not the end of the world for TL because Yon does get the kill back, and he's going to be going for that lethality build. But this game is just insanity, and this is bringing me back to the previous series these guys had.
This is so fun. And we set records last time around. Looking for it this time.
This is feeling a lot like game number 2. That game we had 6 kills in 6 minutes. This time it's 7 kills in 6 minutes. Last game only 1 kill by 10 minutes. Game number 3 was a little bit of an outlier there as FlyQuest have Busio rotated up into the...
That's what Double Lift said about dying 1 for 1.
Gets the kill.
Yeah, that's still worth it there for Fly because
no, that's standard. You just kill him and then he loses the wave. But there's actually a wave here this time. There's actually a wave here this time. There were like 3 caster minions on the one we were discussing in game 1.
still worth it there for Fly because of all the minions that you talked about. And Busio doesn't waste his flash. He just uses the ignite, and they get that kill. They deny some CS. They punish the roam a little bit there from core. But
Aren't you supposed to push in the wave? No, because you don't know where Poopy is. And also, you got the advantage. So there's a few things here. You don't know where Poopy is. And you also, this death timer is very short. So if you don't recall now, you're not going to have time to walk back to catch this wave because this guy's going to get there before you do and push out. So then you would lose a wave into your own turret probably. So, no, don't.
This is so fun. We set records last time
And it's bouncing back towards you already. There's no need to push it in.
That game we had 6 kills in 6 minutes. This time it's 7 kills in 6 minutes. Last game only
Because you can see now you actually get the base to buy. And you get boots too. But death timers are so short in the early game that you really can't, you know, overextend. If it was later in the game and he's got a 30-second death timer, then sure, it's fine. But
you have got to be able to farm that. We know, of course, the jungler's on the other side of the map, so he's always going to be safe, but you want to be up there to cover.
All right, Master's under tower here, so I think Team Liquid are going to be able to try and burn
does
this
Fly
down.
use that import slot that they have?
Saw a dragon before with Lee Sin.
Probably not.
In the face of Umti.
I mean, the real question is Cloud9 use the import slot they have. That's the more important question. Okay. Quick note about Poppy, guys. When the Drake gets low, and you know, so few things here. This is big dumb. Big dumb. By TL. Big dumb. You need to pull the Drake out. Lee Sin cannot Q Drake if it's pulled out. Right? Swan, I hate League of Legends. You need to pull it out. If you are playing against a Lee Sin, you need to and you are on red side, you have to pull the Drake. Okay? Just pull it out. Super easy. The other thing is, if you are playing Poppy into Lee Sin, what you do is as you get close to smite range, is you preemptively W so he can't come in. You just preemptively W. So you change your positioning. So if you can see the Lee Sin or you know where it is, you change. So in case he comes in, because he could still W ward hop into Q. So you have to stand like right here, like towards the edge of pit, and you W here. Right? It's just about positioning. But it is actually illegal for Lee Sin to get this Drake. And by the way, especially when you see the Q, here's something, guys. You can literally stop autoing the dragon, walk out, and wait for the Q to go away. Right? It's at 1300 HP. You can't kill it. You have 600 HP smites right now. That's an illegal play. That is a completely illegal play. And then Umti dies, so it's even stupider.
It's the Drake, it's the kill, it's the crab, it's the whole damn thing for FlyQuest.
That is pain for Team Liquid.
Spawn, I hope you paddled them boys for this one. Holy shit, that's terrible. That's terrible to watch, Spawn. It's not your fault though. That's just the pain of being a coach, is watching some garbage like that and being powerless to stop it.
Feeling comfortable to sit through it.
Yep. Ghost instead, so that one's gonna get him away, but he's definitely.
Can you believe we actually reviewed the game after winning the final? Yeah, it's good. That's how you get better. What did Umti say about that, dude? What was the reason they didn't pull the Drake out and he didn't like preempt W? Why is this the first game that FlyQuest is actually playing bot lane properly? Why did they not do this game one? This is how game one should have gone. You let them get away with Smolder. Tom Kench, that's illegal.
That they could, and they make it look easy.
11 kills at 8 minutes. We're ahead of pace, boys. This is action-packed League of Legends.
He's so funny. He just says, "My bad, I'm an idiot."
Every time a jungler shows, you immediately
I mean,
get
true.
the
That was
opposite side
pretty
going
bad.
for these tower dives, willing to sacrifice themselves, but the health management on that last.
But like, if you're Poppy and you're doing Baron that you can't move, if you're playing into Lee Sin, you have to just stand right here at the back of the pit, and as it gets low, just W. So he can't get in. That way, he can't even get over the wall. He bonks into your circle.
So good, with the timing for the ult there, and then going right back in.
Gotta say, Impact has really been getting the better end of that top lane matchup throughout this series. It feels like
Duke, yeah, you don't replace Masu. Masu is very good mechanically, and you know he had actually a pretty good rookie split, guys. Nuke, you replace Busio with Nuke Duck. That's the play.
Yeah, wants Whippo here again. Impact goes all out. Whippo.
out. The Olaf is quite behind, it feels like, on the back end of this as well. So we'll see if he can get out here.
Yeah.
Had not been working out.
Olaf doesn't have ult. When did Olaf use ult?
Krug stuck level 2. Whippo might have to pop the ulti here in defense, but is feeling comfortable to sit through it.
He goes
Wait, he used ult here?
for some fruits, but Umpty's ready to answer him. Whippo, he goes CC.
Oh, God.
The honey fruits. It'll definitely not in much.
So he literally goes into the river.
Ulti here in defense, but is
He
feeling comfortable
gets
to sit through it.
he gets his ass kicked by Impact.
Here in defense. Goes top to this one, I'm not gonna lie. Loses the Raptors, invades, dies, goes top. Didn't finish off the Krug, stuck level 2.
So he doesn't have axe reset.
But is feeling comfortable
Then
to
he
sit through it.
ghosts. Impact still doesn't ghost. And Umpty has a really good read here that he's going to go for Honey Fruit and River, and so he preempts the play. Umpty like takes his shit. Umpty plays this so well. Okay, Umpty is redeemed, guys. Umpty is fucking redeemed for this play. Look at this read, by the way. Look at this read by Umpty. He's like, nah, Whippo's not going to go back. He doesn't have TP. He's not going to go home. He's going to walk into River and go for Honey Fruit. So Umpty, with the GOAT read, he comes here. Look how he plays this, by the way. Buckler, right? He knows Whippo has ult. Q. Okay? He then hits the Honey Fruit, procs Phase Rush, pushes him away. He procs Phase Rush, and then runs faster all over the Honey Fruits. That's so funny. He used Phase Rush to steal all the sweet fruits. Yeah, Whippo late ulted. Yes, he should have. Whippo should have preemptively ulted so he wouldn't have get Poppy E'd. The correct play here. Oops. The correct play here is as soon as Umpty hits the Honey Fruit to press R. Right? Because he knows Umpty still has E up, so Whippo needs to hit Olaf ult now instead of getting pushed back. I think.
Yeah, pretty good for him getting back in, but now Inspired knows jungle's on top side, so he's going.
He could also just run away. He could, yes. But he's Whippo, so he's not going to do that. Super nice dive, by the way.
Perfectly executed dive there. Look at the health bars on Busio
Whippo's like,
and Masu.
Poppy's top.
The exact amount that
Dive
they
bot.
could, and they make it look easy.
11 kills at 8 minutes.
What's my favorite cocktail? Oh, I have so many. I like classics, though. Sazeracs,
Every time a jungler shows, you immediately get the opposite
Old
side play,
Fashions,
going for these tower dives,
martinis.
willing to sacrifice themselves, but the health management on that last
With
tower
gin,
dive
because I'm not a
was
vodka
good.
degenerate.
Timing for the ult there and then going right back.
Why would I want something that tastes like nothing?
Say, Impact has really been getting the better end of that top lane matchup throughout this series. It feels like these picks largely had not been working out. The kind of spicy picks. The Gangplank did well, but the Urgot didn't really work out.
G&T with Fever Tree tonic water, like good tonic water. G&Ts are great. The ones with quinine and not a gazillion, teaspoons of sugar in it.
Yeah, he lives this time. I think the biggest takeaway from
Favorite gin? I enjoy Hendrix a lot as standard gin. I like Old Tom gins. I like, you know, barrel-aged gins. I like Empress quite a bit.
Going to grow even more because they have a double, triple stacked wave here, actually, on bottom side. So Masu is going to be huge for this team. The rookie for FlyQuest.
Is it really necessary to run Flash over TP? I think he just really wants backline access.
Where this Callista, this champion's so sought after for the early stages.
Because why not run Ignite if you're not going TP? Because his job is to get onto the backline in the late game. And I think that FlyQuest is just really in their own head right now because they've had such a hard time getting on Yun and APA this whole series. So they really just want to make sure that they can get it this time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they just anticipated that because on the observer client it looked like you could only see the jungle pet. I don't think you're supposed to be able to see the jungle pet if you can't see the jungler. So I don't know if that was just an observer bug.
WTF is this emote? I think that is supposed to be Timo fisting Kaisa's ass.
We also have to see, can Masu convert an early game Calista lead into a win? Because we have seen throughout playoffs a number of times, they get these advantages on the Calista, but you're playing against Talia, you're playing against Poppy, you're playing against Nautilus, all these champions that can be
Don't
really
ask me,
difficult
guys.
for you to do. Does that lead really amount to as much as we would?
You guys make this shit.
Bottom side, Jan and Core still just trying to make up for all these minions they've lost. Jan is going to freeze this wave close to the turret. He wants to get every little bit of farm that he can. 69 versus 91 is not where you want to be. Only 10.5 minutes into the game. It is nearly a 2,000 gold lead for FlyQuest. They got the first 3 grubs and the first Drake thanks to that steal.
Oh, baby, we're in for a good one. Inspired went for the
Barrel-aged gin. That's just Ghost. That's a good joke.
Take the damage to them, not going for this.
How do we make the hungry raccoon? Well, you would have to subscribe.
Early power spike. Now I want to see them use it. They're actually all around mid, but there's so many wards here. Busio clearing out a ward, Inspired actually coming down, and it's costing them on bottom side. This is allowing Jan to get back into the game. Jan here on the Varus, who needed a lot of help, just got a bunch of it there.
Well,
A turret plate
here now too.
Yeah.
Whippo is even running down there, trying to maybe potentially look for something.
That ward over the wall that spots out Umpty is going to let FlyQuest know.
Problem is, Jensen uses teleport, and so Impact has teleport advantage from top side of the map now with that swap.
Okay, so now we're going to get a pro view of this escape. This is the view from Umpty's eyes, and you can see how confusing it can look with those brush-to-brush flashes. That is why players can look a little foolish at times when you step the wrong
Rumble
way.
support S tier. I mean, it's definitely been on the rise thanks to FPX.
It basically looks like he just disappeared and then he came out of the bush for it.
Held vom Kiwifeld. Thank you for your tier 1 subscription. I appreciate you.
Meanwhile, Inspired is up, grabbing that second set of grubs at the same time.
And every time you make a bot side play like that,
Follow the channel too, guys.
the grubs are going
Or subscribe if you're over on YouTube. Got good viewership today.
I just really like this when they actually swap this around as bot lane.
Yeah, we've got another engage coming out this time. There's no way to save Busio's life.
doing some work on Impact.
Is up, grabbing that second and trying to keep.
It's so easy watching on Spectator to know what.
All right, let's take a look at what's been going on in this game while we dicked around in Twitch chat a little bit. Okay, so Annie is here in the mid lane. Remember, you picked Annie to actually just dump Tibbers on cooldown post 6 to control APA. APA has no flash. Instead, we recall and we swap lanes. We actually swap lanes here. So Olaf goes mid. Now, presumably you're doing this because, you know APA doesn't have TP and neither does Olaf. And you can actually match TPs in the side lanes because Impact has TP up. But by doing this, by having the Annie go into the top side. Oh, and Annie uses TP. Never mind. And he uses TP, so they see the TP has been used. And the effect of this is now APA is just free to. He's free on the map. He's free. Like, the purpose behind you picking Annie in the mid lane is partially to get mid wave shove so that you don't actually just get APA ulting into your side lanes.
All around mid, but there's so many wards here. Busio clearing out a ward, Inspired actually coming down, and it's costing them on bottom side. This is allowing Yon
Whippo takes a bazillion damage because Talia can just spam Q for free, and Olaf has to walk up to kill the wave. And now they actually just set up a play on the bot side because they see the Olaf in mid. And they have TP advantage with Impact.
Problem is, Jensen uses teleport, and so
Yeah, I don't know why they TP top lane for this. That's super weird. I thought they were just going to walk top. Okay, I don't care about this.
The view from T's eye, but from those moments, it basically looks like he just disappeared and then he came out of the bush below you.
And with Team Liquid investing
Because I guess we're playing for grubs.
Yon back in the game. Hold on now.
But having Olaf mid is fucking useless, so.
This is one of the big strengths of Kalista. You just saved the
Okie
support.
dokie.
And meanwhile, Inspired is up, grabbing that second set of grubs at the same time.
and every time you make a bot side play like that, opportunity cost is top side. The grubs are going over, like you say, hey, Tibbers.
So I guess the play was just to play around top side, but we have to
And every time
accept that there's going to be a lot of pressure onto our bot lane then.
No way to save Busio's life.
And we're just not going to stack Drakes.
With the overheated flame spitter plus
I don't really understand what FlyQuest is doing,
now Masu
which I guess could be the theme of this series. But if you're going to play Kalista,
with Team Liquid investing
Okay, so now we're gonna get a pro view.
okay, I don't care about the pro view. If you're going to play Kalista and you're going to actually just kind of play around Drakes potentially here,
save the support and with Team Liquid investing in the bottom side
why are we doing this lane swap and then playing top side? Because you want 6 grubs?
strengths of Kalista, you just save the support. And
But
meanwhile,
guys, why would you want 6 grubs with this comp? 6 grubs is fine if you are going to be sieging or split pushing in the mid and late game. You can't split. This guy doesn't have TP. He can't split in the mid and late game. Your win condition is literally forcing fights at Drake and getting into the back line with Olaf. It literally doesn't matter that you have 6 grubs. Kalista is garbage at Siege. Garbage. You have first Drake. You can play for more Drakes. Why are we prioritizing TPing into top to take 6 grubs? Why are we doing that? Like 6 grubs can be very good. If I was Team Liquid, 6 grubs would be very good, I would think. Because you have an extra TP, you can play side lanes, you have a global ult on Talia.
bot side play like that, opportunity cost is
Right,
top
but
side.
6 grubs does nothing. I want to see how many times they actually use 6 grubs.
I just really like this when they actually swap this around as bot lane.
yeah, we've got another engage coming out this time. There's no way to save
Okay,
Busio.
they don't even have to tower dive.
With the overheated flame spitter plus ignite, but he would have needed about 100 more damage.
Like, dragon stacking is FlyQuest win condition. Let me be super clear about this. At this point in time, FlyQuest's best chance to win
But this is again, it's gonna be early
is
on with
simply
Drake because he's
to
up
stack up Drakes and play Olaf at the Drake stacks and force 5v5s and force TPs.
armor and you have a sheen, and that does nothing really for you against that Annie.
Yon now has the record, passing up FBI for most kills in an LCS playoffs. He passed up the previous one that was 115. This guy has been absolutely stepping up for Team Liquid over these past few weeks.
We've been talking so much. Never mind.
Hold on now, Busio. Woo, that dredge line was scary, man.
Yeah, we've been talking so much about the transformation of Team Liquid from regular season to playoffs, and a lot of it was from this bottom lane. The bottom lane of TL getting so many accolades and positive remarks from other players of other teams.
So I really just think that FlyQuest dropped the ball here because Drake, now this Drake has been up for 2 minutes. So they've delayed their own Drake stacking, even if they get this Drake, and not really for any particular reason.
Was very complimentary.
And wait, guys. Wait.
Whippo Olaf, and then you just move the Annie into that lane where all of a sudden you have armor and you have a sheen, and that does nothing really for you against that Annie.
Yon
So
now has the record, passing up FBI
now you're going to
in
swap
an
back?
LCS playoffs. He passed
Okay, Azale did bring up a point that basically because he has Iceborne, he's useless against Annie bought Malignance before the TP. So it could be just that you get an advantage in that lane, but then why do you swap back?
absolutely stepping up for Team Liquid over these past few weeks.
We've been talking so much. Never mind.
Why do we swap back?
Woo, that dredge line was scary, man.
Yeah, we've been talking so much about the transformation of Team Liquid from regular season to playoffs, and a lot of it was from this bottom lane.
Why are we swapping back?
So many accolades and positive remarks from other players.
Hey, look at
other
this.
teams, really
Umti's pulling the Drake.
It's nice to see this finally come to stage because we have.
By the way, FlyQuest shouldn't even have one Drake. They just got it off of some bullshit that they stole when they shouldn't have been able to steal it.
For Jan was very complimentary, but really doing it on stage as well.
Absolutely, and I mean, there's just a lot of kind of promising young players in this matchup. Obviously,
Did we just caster curse him? All right. Jan gets away with a flash.
Forced a flash. Okay.
He's had some blunders as well. This one, not too bad. Flashes away.
Impact is falling back so he can TP.
Be able to get the dragon here, but nice efficient little gank there to get a key summoner spell.
Yep, that dragon will go for free over to Team Liquid. Kalista was back in the base. Masu purchasing that completed Blade of the Ruined King meant that FlyQuest was not in any position to fight for that second Drake.
and Inspired re-invading here on the Raptors, trying to take these away. Does not have a smite, so he's just going to kick out, but doesn't look like he actually secured the big Raptor there. I think it's still alive. So that will reset, but they have taken all 6 scrubs on top side, so it is a dragon apiece, but 6 scrubs the way of FlyQuest. So if they can get push in these lanes, that
How are they going to get push? Azael, just call it shit. It's shit. Prioritizing 6 scrubs is fucking shit for FlyQuest. It's so bad.
Close to level 9. He's up 30 farm. The completed eclipse that you guys already talked about a couple minutes ago. That's up against a Bomby Cinder and a Ruby Crystal. Yeah.
Also, it doesn't matter if you're up 30 farm in the jungle because jungle rubber band XP is so huge that you're just down a level. It doesn't fucking matter.
Full level ahead, he's about half a level up. But Busio moving up towards top side.
You actually just can't gap people in the jungle. It sucks.
They do have a little bit of chip damage down on this tower, a little bit less than half.
Is 6 scrubs like ever that good? Go watch some of the games where T1 gets 6 scrubs and watch how they push that advantage. It is crazy how good they are with them. So yes, if you're a good team and you know how to play with 6 scrubs and you play compositions that are good at having 6 scrubs, it can be very strong. But it's not strong here. Look, they're trying to get advantages with the 6 scrubs now by lane swapping so that they can... Oh, they're not even going to use them. This core is already there, and Yun is coming up. And Yun is going to get red buff.
We're going to see if they can blow this lead up even further as we break into the mid game.
I think they're actually pretty confident in their scaling as well as time does march forward, especially Blippo on this Olaf. You know, he specifically talked about how he views it so much more as a bit of a scaling multiple item champion here. And when you're faced with a
like, look at this. This is embarrassing, guys. How can Inspired be up 35 CS and 1 assist, but be up, like, half a level? Well, I guess closer to a full level, 3/4 of a level. How does that fucking work? He literally is up 10 jungle charges. 10.
Still because of the CS gold ahead of Impact. Impact not getting the actual kill credit on the kill that they got up there, and you know, once you get multiple items coming in here for the Olaf, then gets the really scary part.
And he does have all the components for his Strivebreaker already, so he is going to be completing that pretty quickly. The Strivebreaker slow, still good. Obviously, it's not the old dash that used to be, but the stats are strong.
I think the reason that Riot does this is because if you have like an autofill jungler in your game and you get gapped, the game would just be insta over because that person would be so useless. But it's not good for the professional scene at all. It's terrible for the professional scene. Oh, force flash. He's got Merc treads now, so...
So it's a trade of ultis. You use your ghost and you get his flash. That's always going to be beneficial. Lower cooldown, of course, on that ghost. Impact putting the pressure on, but now it's a TP back from Jensen, which is going to mean Impact has to leave.
Yep. Meanwhile, bottom side, it's Core JJ trying to lead the charge.
Doesn't matter. Getting Olaf's ult out is absolutely huge. All right, they're going to get value out of 6 scrubs, right? Oh, first turret went to APA. And they're pressuring more lanes at the same time. And the 6 scrubs didn't matter because they would have gotten this turret even without 6 scrubs. Literally didn't matter at all.
Yeah, on the left side of our stream, we saw that Busio roamed up and actually pushed Impact back, so it made him cancel his base. He couldn't actually stop base TP back to defend that tier 1 because he gets shoved all the way back by that Rumble. They get 2 charges on that tower as well. tier 1 and the tier 2, so the tier 2 going to be chunked out quite nicely. Some pretty good value.
Literally, what happened there didn't matter that they had 6 scrubs.
No one else with him. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he just knocks Inspired around a little bit. Okay, it's a chunk, but without any backup, it's not a kill.
Inspired can't clear vision as a result, though. That's annoying.
How they play when it spreads out so much with APA on this Taliyah being able to have a long lane to push in and then look for his roams.
Yeah.
See if they can actually.
Oh, Core wanting to go in there with the dredge line as Inspired re-engages on him, but now he's still stuck in the front. He flashes out of the way of the piercing arrow, but this time it's Umpty ready to cut him off. Oh, Core
ABA has been quite good, especially with his Taliyah walls, I think, during playoffs. So Inspired actually dodges out of the way using W. APA doesn't hit the W but does stun him because he Q2s in. And then he's immediately ulted by Yun and forced to flash out. Wall comes in and it's free. Huge equalizer though. Very good equalizer. But he's support Rumble, so it doesn't really matter. Flash W for Blast Plant. Oh, let me see this. Oh, you're right, Spawn. That was huge. He literally stops Inspired. Huge plays. Huge plays for Umpty. Flash W to stop the Blast Plant from Inspired, making sure that he dies. Then he just ults Jensen. All right. Kleos to Umpty. Glory to Umpty for that play. Huge plays.
We mentioned it. They find the pick in the map right here, spread out, and Team Liquid, they don't lose anyone in the process. 2 big kills.
Yeah, that is really big. Taking down Inspired there. He took the Q back in to actually dodge the seismic shove from APA, which was going to connect over the wall.
And he stunned Annie. Yeah, he eat Annie. Huge.
You know what? There's no way out here for me. Tries to turn it around and see if they can find some sort of an angle for a kill. And Buso had the perfect equalizer, but there's just no one really there.
Didn't realize that Poppy W stops Blast Plant movement. Yeah, stops all movement. So like the other way you use it is if you're Poppy and they like Herald charge in, right? So if you're playing Poppy, you can do this in your solo queue game. If they use Herald and they charge in, you know when you like pop out of the Herald at the end, if you literally just stand here as Poppy and W, they can't pop out and they just end up like CC'd in front of your turret. It's pretty funny.
You expect from a solo lane Rumble, he still doesn't have the first item fully completed.
Does it work on Callisto ult? No, it doesn't work on unstoppable stuff.
But with that Zax, with the tier 2 boots, when he gets his Leandries online, it's going to be a lot of damage. You know, yes, it is.
It's the freest wall charge in the turret after. Yeah, you actually can just stand there and then E them directly into your turret. Kirito VSM, thank you for gifting a sub to Spawn.
Piercing arrow ain't gonna finish him off. Ragnarok now.
You know, yes, it is not that solo lane Rumble, but especially earlier on.
Whippo's looking. He's looking for the kills. He doesn't get stunned because the E doesn't reach him. So the unraveled earth is still unraveling. So he actually doesn't get stunned there. But he, I mean,
usually these don't go too well. Undertow flies out to slow him down. Whippo
he wastes it.
Piercing arrow ain't gonna finish him off.
Yeah, without Yawn there.
Whippo on Olaf is as useless as Fudge was on Olaf in the series against Team Liquid, where every play that they tried to make with Olaf, Team Liquid just stopped and collapsed on him, or Impact was marking him on the side and they would just not let him ult onto the team. They were very good about positioning around the Olaf. Honestly, I'm kind of, now that I think about it, I'm kind of surprised that FlyQuest decided to play the Olaf, considering that Fudge, like, literally could do nothing on Olaf because Team Liquid positioned so well in their last series.
So that is enough. And the way that Olaf really takes over is when you overestimate your damage.
It actually works on Callisto ult post knockup if the launch champion is ranged because they get thrown in the target, then get repositioned to max AA range. Oh, interesting. I can see that being true. Because basically when you hit somebody, it smashes them into melee range, but if they're ranged, it goes to max range afterwards. So I guess the second part is canceled by Poppy ult. I did not know that.
And war over these raptors that has occurred this game. This time around goes to Umpty, uncontested.
Very nice trap.
Trouble, though. He's going to try to get away, but the CC is too much. Masu gets the kill credit. Enemy jungler down for 30 seconds.
Baron?
It's been foretold. If a Raptor dies,
Baron, you have to go Baron now.
goes down now.
Guys, you have to Baron now. Guys, you have to Baron now. You have Callista. I know we had the Rend incident
Come over with the rest of the squad. Jensen
previously, but we really just have to Baron. Masu?
That's going to be enough to at least bait for Baron.
Masu, I need you to walk to Baron, buddy. Why are we not all on Baron?
Come and stop them. They know that Umpty's still dead for another 10 seconds, but this Baron take is slow. APA is going to try to poke at him a little bit here.
Well, it shouldn't be slow. Olaf isn't there.
Back and forth in the mid lane. Baron still at over 8,000 health. It is not dropping quickly. You know that they want to make sure they get this Smite Rend combo correctly. They've already used the Ragnarok from Whippo's Olaf. FlyQuest still trying to burn the Baron down, but Busio's been killed. FlyQuest are forced away. The objective still is weak in HP. Inspire's barely alive. The rain of arrows. Young gets him with the auto attack. FlyQuest crumbles.
Oh, just walk to the Baron.
Get this a little bit here.
Oh, just walk to Baron. If you just go to Baron, it's free.
Victory through attrition here. Small cooldown victories win to a board.
You set up the trap.
That has occurred this game. This time around goes to Umpty, uncontested. For now.
He's in trouble though. He's going to try to get away, but the CC is too much.
Just walk to Baron. Just walk to Baron. Just walk to Baron. They don't even have Talia wall anymore. This guy can walk up here. Just go to Baron. Just go to Baron.
Enemy jungler down for 30 seconds.
It's been for
Oh my god, they're pooping back and forth forever. Look at them. They're just pooping back and forth. They're not doing anything. Why are we on the mid wave?
Tibbers out of their control.
Why are we pooping back and forth?
Be enough to at least bait for Baron.
And look, guys, because they're not on Baron, Bwipo can get zoned out. Because they're not on Baron, Bwipo can get zoned out because they're not occupied with doing Baron.
They're starting it. They're already hitting it, I think.
They want to go after it. They're daring Team Liquid to come and stop them. They know that
You have
Umpty's still dead for
Equalizer.
10 seconds, but this Baron take is slow. APA is going to try to poke at him a little bit here. Busio running interference as the top laners scrap back and forth in the mid.
Dude, Impact is so good at dealing with Olafs. He was fucking crazy good at it in the Cloud9 series too.
Over 8,000 health. It is
Dude, he's such a bastard to Olafs. Look at him.
want to make sure they get this Smite Rend combo correct.
He did this with Renekton onto Fudge's Olaf. He just marks the Olaf and he forces ult,
They've already used the Ragnarok.
and then Olaf is useless.
FlyQuest, 8,000 health. It is not dropping quickly.
Busio, you have flash, you motherfucker.
Smite Rend combo correctly. They've already used the Ragnarok.
You have flash! You have flash! Flash the W! Why do you die at every objective?
From Whippo's Olaf, FlyQuest still trying to burn the Baron down, but Busio's been killed. FlyQuest are forced away. The objective.
Masu has Callista ult.
Inspire's barely alive. The rain of arrows. Young gets him with the auto attack. FlyQuest crumbles. Team Liquid just got gifted Baron control. HP correctly. They've all the top laners scrap back and forth in the mid lane. Baron still at over 8,000.
He knows Impact is in this bush. Impact is literally trading with him, and he literally just walks into the bush that he knows Impact is in.
Know that they want to make sure they get this Smite Rend combo.
He uses CC, he uses his ult because he gets hit by Hook.
Already used the Ragnarok.
But Busio doesn't use Equalizer, he doesn't use Flash, he doesn't do fucking shit.
FlyQuest still trying to burn the Baron down, but Busio's been killed.
If Busio uses Equalizer, by the way, if Busio uses Equalizer, he buys his team enough time to rend Smite Baron.
They've already
Smite Rend Baron, rather.
from that they want to make sure they get
Dude, help Whippo. Busio, do something. Do something. Do anything. Anything. Your job is to make sure this gets taken before Poppy can get there. Do anything. anything.
This Smite Rend combo correctly. They've already used the Ragnarok from Whippo's Olaf. FlyQuest still trying to burn the Baron down, but Busio's been killed. FlyQuest are forced away the objectives.
Dude, this is 3,300 HP. If he drops Equalizer and they get this down 500-600 more HP, they can Smite Rend it and the game, they win.
Still got 3K HP and
At least they get, maybe they don't win, but at least they get Baron.
the auto attack. FlyQuest crumbles. Team Liquid just got gifted Baron control.
Thanks for the leash, FlyQuest. As they hard commit to that, they took so long to start it up as well.
Oh my God.
It is not
Dude, Busio.
slow. APA is going to try to poke at him a little bit here. Busio running interference as the top lane.
Look at this.
Grab back and forth in the mid lane. Baron
He literally knows Impact is in this brush. Maybe he think, I mean, to be fair to Bwipo, he probably thought Busio would fucking do something.
sure they get this Smite Rend.
Like, if Busio drops Equalizer here and then just literally walks in and Flame Spitters Baron, they get Baron. Or, hear me out, guys. He could just Equalizer and just kill himself. Probably the best play, actually. Probably the best play is to Equalizer and then just commit honorable seppuku. Because if he does that, then these guys get out. These guys get out. Right? Busio has, he's anti-MVP of these finals, though. He's been so bad.
FlyQuest still trying to burn the Baron down, but Busio's been killed. FlyQuest are forced away the objective. Still got 3K HP. Inspire's barely alive. The rain of arrows. Young gets him with the auto attack. FlyQuest crumbles. Team Liquid just got gifted Baron control.
Thanks for the leash, FlyQuest. As they hard
Yeah, exactly, Medic.
so long to start it up.
Equalizer, Flash, Flame Spitter. You don't even have to Flash, dude. Just scrap Shield, Flame Spitter. He has all his CDs up.
Over the wall, hit him with the chains of corruption, hits him with
Olaf
the
is there. Olaf is ulting. Just fucking do anything.
Everyone has to run for FlyQuest. It's easy kills.
Shouldn't Whippo be closer to the team when they start Baron? They didn't know they were going to kill him.
You might have just given over the series.
Bro, where was the Kalista ultimate? They just lose their support over there. Then you've got the Varus sniping.
Busio played. Look, I don't think Busio has been this bad all split, but man, he looks fucking trash today.
Because he's got Kalista on his team. I believe going back and looking at the
Flame Busio.
if we can trust the
He's literally running around in circles shooting an E, not flashing seismic shove, not.
But look at the snipes onto Inspire too.
Jesus
From Young,
Christ.
They chunked him down so low, then they also get this kill. It just all falls apart for FlyQuest. They lose all these kills. Jensen flashes away as
Dude,
well.
all I'm gonna say
Liquid.
is if there's a headline
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can see
that they found Busio's body
Busio. Masu starts running to the right. He
with signs of death of strangulation tomorrow morning,
away.
it was inspired. It was inspired. His hands match the bruises, you know?
Man, he's been stepping up.
And this was actually a reference.
It's outrageously
to
bad.
He tweeted out, "I'm playing finals against APA." Like, you know. So APA hitting them back with it. We'll see if FlyQuest can make anything happen. Try to turn this around. It is still, really only a two-threat team for TL. So if Inspired could find the angle, if he could get a kick in, get that kill, you can make something happen. But that being said,
Dude, I don't know who the MVP for Team Liquid is, but I'm telling you, it's Busio. The number of objectives are like,
So extreme on Team Liquid's side.
just walking into the river dragon ints he's done in this series is criminal.
They were 2,000 gold ahead for what felt like 10 minutes. And then with that one bad Baron call, it's a 5K swing the other way. Now a 3,000 gold lead.
Was Equalizer not on CD at Baron?
HP Inspire's barely alive. The scrap back and forth in the mid lane.
No?
Baron still
It's up.
over 8,000 health.
It's literally up. It's up the whole time.
Been killed. FlyQuest are
It's up the whole fucking time.
Then the team. But look at the snipes onto
Guys, you can't trust the replay. The replay is wrong. The replay cooldowns are always wrong.
a lot of the split.
Always. It's a bug.
This was actually a reference to a Jensen tweet where he tweeted out, "I'm playing finals against APA." Like, so
They gave it to APA. Probably Umti deserved it more. But Umti had some whoopsies in the Jax game, so that probably dragged his stock down.
Is going to have to try to find a way to get control of the game back.
Yeah, Impact was also good. I mean, APA played a good series, but I think Umti and Impact were better.
Bad Baron call. It's a 5K swing the other way. Now a 3,000 gold lead for Team Liquid that also has a Drake advantage with the next
Look
one
at where
spawning in 1
Bwitbo's
minute.
sitting. He's above them. Does spot him. So he was trying to look for an angle for a potential flank if TL did hard commit to it, but they're not going to go for it. And TL, again, like clockwork, they'll play through side lanes. They're so good in the mid game, in the late game. If they're not being pressured, they'll just slowly chip away at you. They take down that mid tier 1. Everyone leaves mid, so what does APA do? He backs off top. He knows that he's going to be pressured there. Impact pushes up bot. They're just playing based on where everyone could be from FlyQuest. Now, his team moves in the jungle. Covers him. APA steps up, takes the tier 1 there. They're just chipping FlyQuest out, and there's not much FlyQuest can do about it.
It's a well-oiled machine here for TL, up almost 4,000 gold now. Only 25 seconds left on that Baron, and pretty much the Baron power play and the overall gold lead for TL, nearly the identical number, as that Baron has just been the X factor.
Inspired's Eclipse build seems kind of sus this game. It's the standard Lee Sin build.
There's no question they want that one back for FlyQuest, but you can't live in the past.
So squishy, and who's he actually going to kill? Well, he's hoping to get in the backline on Yun or APA, which is doable. Like, he can definitely kill people. If there's an equalizer or a Tibbers and the Olaf is helping him in the backline, they definitely have a lot of backline assassination potential. So I don't disagree with the build.
For sure. Oh, that one's gonna sting, especially after getting hit with the seismic shot. Can't live in the past. This is finals. This is elimination.
Been the X factor in
I'm not going to blame Busio for this one, guys, because somebody has to clear vision. And this is one of the things about playing like squishy supports is that sometimes you just die. Now, should he be trying to clear this vision without his team backing him up? But they have Baron, so I don't know. It's whatever. Game's already over.
Team Liquid should get this next Drake for free too.
For sure. Oh, that one's gonna sting, especially after getting hit with the seismic shove at the Baron and then the pick right before Dragon here.
Yeah, Busio having a tough series for sure. And not in range of Masu again, you know, to be able to actually get pulled back when you're that far out by yourself.
Why can't Bwitbo play tanks? I don't know, man.
And now, Ghost being popped, they're looking for Bwitbo, and there's no tier 2 to protect him.
Ghost answered.
He's got the Ghost to get away, but it doesn't get you over terrain. Okay, there's nobody.
Ghost being popped, they're looking for Bwitbo, and not in range of Masu again, you know.
Okay.
Pulled back when you're that far out by yourself.
They don't think they're in danger. Bwitbo stays just a fraction too long here.
Ghost being popped, they're looking for Bwitbo, and there's no
Bwitbo decides to ghost right away. We have level 2 Talia Waldo. Remember, Bwitbo does have flash. Bwitbo could flash this. He could flash this. No, he's going to instead ult onto Impact. This is not his job in team fights. His job is not to ult onto Impact. Meanwhile, in Olaf's backline, gets in, stuns Annie, then Core JJ gets into the backline with flash. You cannot use Olaf ult like this in this game. You have to kill the backline. So they literally threw the entire series because Bwitbo did not want to flash Talia wall.
That is crazy. He went for that chase. He got it. He lived. And Team Liquid, they're going to end off of it.
They're going to TP back in. If they get one kill, the game is over. FlyQuest have the 3v5, have to defend.
Team Liquid wants to.
They literally ran out the Baron. If Bwitbo just flashes this wall, they have no Baron buff anymore, guys. Baron buff is gone. They still have the ability to win this game, but instead they dump all of their ultimates into Impact. Impact doesn't give a fuck. He just ults in, goes unstoppable, and then comes back to the other side of the fight.
Impact lives as Jensen and Bwitbo both die.
Impact has that killer instinct. That is crazy. He went for that chase. He got it. He lived. And Team Liquid
Lives out. However, there's the red carpet.
Like, Kallista's in top lane. Just fucking flash the Talia wall, dude. Why are we turning? Why are we turning? They don't have Baron anymore. They don't have Soul. This is maybe still winnable.
Whipple's gonna try to run Impact down. He doesn't get him quite yet. Impact's still alive in the front line as Young grabs the killing spree back on Jensen. Impact lives as Jensen and Whippo both.
Impact can also just heal and TP back in to end. So bad.
That is crazy. He went for that chase. He got it. He lived. And Team Liquid, they're going to end off of it.
They're going to TP back in. If they get one kill, the game is over. FlyQuest have the 3v5, have to defend.
Team Liquid wants to end this series right here.
You're not a fraud, Spawn. You did great. Really good job coaching. Everybody with a brain knows that.
FlyQuest still get another chance.
Nobody thought TL would win this split. The reason they did was because you guys got systemically better. Your macro is your strength.
These tiny margins, these tiny advantages. If FlyQuest fought
The picks and bans were good. You prepared really well for your opponents. You tailored the team around the strengths that you had. Super good job.
120, but this time they're doing it with a 6K gold lead. They're doing it with the item completions ahead. Really in every role pretty much at this point when you're looking across the board.
In your first split as an LCS coach, you took an underdog team to a title. That's fucking amazing.
Such a long-established fact in League of Legends. If you know the next fight is going to be over the Baron pit, the bot lane inhibitor is just the best one to have. Team Liquid is loving this game state.
And you've also got to note, no flash on Whippo, no flash on Busio. He committed that to try to get in on Yon, try to kill him off. Yon didn't even flinch. The guy didn't even respond with the flash, so he still has his flash. There's no way that Whippo's going to be able to get on him, it feels like.
It's such a heartwarming story for this Team Liquid squad, too, with how much work that they've put in, the faith that they put in, AP and Yon, bringing up carries from their academy team, investing so many years into...
Well, yes, Monty predicted FlyQuest. Of course I did. Everybody did.
The squad, Core JJ, Impact, and then bringing Umpty over as well to complete the squad. Core JJ, as one of the main veterans...
I predicted Cloud9 at the start of the split. But for this match, FlyQuest is who I thought would win.
He said he wanted to win it more than ever now, and they're so close.
Okay, Inspired gets hit over the wall, but he'll be all right. FlyQuest has to be so careful, man. Even one pick is just disaster.
I also think it's so cool that Spawn, the coach, was with Yon for his entire journey, basically on TL. They're in Academy alongside him, was able to win titles with the TL Academy, got promoted up into the LCS, and this was not the roster that people expected TL to be winning the LCS with, and they are on the Baron, potentially one fight from winning the series.
Team Liquid starting it up, and FlyQuest, no, they can't afford to give it away. Impact on the front line yet again. Equalizer to try to stop his escape, but it ain't gonna work. A little bit of footwork gets him over that dangerous zone, and Inspired is very, very low to try to steal anything. There's already a wait for TL in the bottom lane. Busio's in the middle of everybody. Upti is still trying to stand and fight, but Busio's gonna grab the kill on him as Mazu saves his support. Impact still trying to slice and dice.
Great wall. Great W. Man, ABA is playing Talia really well.
It's a 3v2 on the map, and it favors TL with their super minions marching onto the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, the super minions are marching on the Nexus, but they're pinging mid lane, so they're going to try to play potentially for another inhib. I don't know if they're even going to be able to get that.
No, they can't end.
As they are now moving down towards bot side, so they're just going to take a reset here. They take the one fight. They don't feel
Masu living means they can't end, unfortunately.
Reset, spend their gold, and set up for it once again. But again, you have to keep highlighting Yon didn't use the summoners. That is so key because it's so tough to see FlyQuest winning a fight without killing off the Varus. He is so punishing at this point in the game. The initial setup was looking pretty good though. Masu and Whippo get in onto Impact. Core is getting pushed back. They drop the equalizer, but TL's able to easily retreat back. And then as FlyQuest have to enter, it becomes really difficult.
Then you see the wrap around here.
They're so chunked out. It's crazy. Inspired's flash gets forced by APA.
He goes down, gets deleted. They send it into Impact to try and get two, but APA here kind of saves.
It's another W. It's really nice.
Landing that seismic shove. That's the difference maker in the easier reset, in pushing out the extra wave, but we go right back to it.
Inspired, no flash.
Core JJ immediately engaging on the
Wow, that chain CC, beautiful.
kill. Yawn is godlike. Inspired.
Beautiful.
And FlyQuest are staring down the barrel of a 4v5 against a Team Liquid that's already so
Talia
far
W
ahead.
into Chains of Corruption.
Umpty and Yawn just two-manning the Baron while APA and
The Olaf pick is just as ego. Now, the Olaf pick is genuinely good. It's just they played it very badly.
the Baron's gonna be slow.
And Team Liquid, as I've learned over the past couple of series, is extremely good at picking, at like playing against the Olaf so that especially Impact. Impact just makes Fudge and Whippo waste their ults before they can get into a fight. He's playing it super well.
Move right down towards Soul. So now you have a poke Varus here with Infernal Soul. Once 1,000 gold lead plus the stats from the soul, so call it 13, and they will be able to push here to try to end the game against FlyQuest, who needs some sort of a heroic play.
Lee is just so worthless into Talia and Poppy. No, the thing about it is, you know, once you have 5 points in Q, you can kind of just go fishing with Q. W cooldown is really long on Poppy, and you max it last, so it's like 20 seconds. 18 seconds if you get some, like, CDR or whatever. So, like, you actually have a lot more opportunities to get an effective flank with Q and W on Lee Sin than they have abilities to stop you. So, I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
They are so safe in their ability to 4-1 split push at the moment. You lay down your Talia rocks, you just baron up the minion wave, it slowly chunks away while you wait for impact to get this top side going as well, and then rotate on over. So FlyQuest have to make their move now. You know, Jensen's looking for a flank angle. They're looking for any sort of opening where they can get a surprise.
It even looks like they have bot pushing for them. That's stacking up as well. So TL going to be pushing up in 3 lanes. Here comes the Weaver's wall to section them off. That tower is forfeit.
Exactly. The whole point is to just guarantee no defense of the tier 3 turret in the top lane. The bot lane inhib has respawned. So this top lane inhib would be the first one they kill if they can push up and claim it. They've got 2 of the Baron Enchanted Cannon minions ready to go. FlyQuest scrambling to try to defend. The mid lane tier 3 also under pressure. Core JJ with a dredge line and on Bwimpo. Equalizer comes in over the top. The Olaf still surviving for now. He's not going to get a whole lot done. Impact on the other side of the wall. He's just mid lane tier 3.
Inspired finally finds the kick onto APA, right? Finally finds that he W's behind, kicks him, but he gets rooted, and APA still has flash, so it doesn't matter. He just gets destroyed. Ugh. Ah, man, FlyQuest played bad, but well done by Team Liquid. Comprehensively the better team in this series.
Team Liquid is the best team in the LCS, and they are your
They know Umti's the real MVP.
As a title contender.
pretty well on this guy.
I mean, he was insane.
Well, congrats to TL. What a great playoff run they had.